Okay folks, you've got about 3 minutes to get yourselves sat back down at your tables please, because we've got a lot to happen for you now. The photo booth is closing as well as the bar, so please don't bother queuing up there. You've got 3 minutes to be seated and then we'll get underway. These things are going to be here all evening for the rest of the evening, so if we can aim to go for them then, it will be brilliant. But trust me, we're going to get underway one way or the other. Okay, 1 minute to take your seats, please. Please get in your seats. You have 1 minute to be in your seats. As I said, the Vogue photo booth is closed unless you're waiting to pick up the thing. But please, please, go and have a seat. Okay, counting down, 30 seconds. Back to your seats, please. "15 seconds. Return to your seats, please. "10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you can join in if you like, 4, 3, 2, 1, hush. Okay, everybody, if you're in the room, just head to your seats quickly, okay? Okay, now before I introduce our first act of this evening, there's one thing I get to do, and we call it Toastmasters privilege, okay? Now, a moment ago, I pulled a cork out of a bottle. Well, first of all, guys, that is the cork from that bottle. That one I'm going to give to you right now. The other cork I got in my hand, however, is a little bit more special, okay? I hold in my hand another cork, but embedded in the top of this cork is a €2 piece, and that euro piece is to remind you that I've come all the way back from France just to do your wedding. Okay, so embedded in there's a lovely shiny €2 piece. To all of you in this room, okay, that is fundamentally €2 and a piece of recycling, yeah? But to two people in this room, it's a little bit more, and I'll tell you why. First of all, this was the first cork that went this afternoon in celebration of your wedding, okay? And I realised I wasn't going to get time to put a coin in that cork, so I put it in the first cork that came out. Now, why is there a coin in the top of this cork? The reason is the coin represents prosperity, okay? And I don't mean financial prosperity. That's great if you can get it. It's a wonderful thing to have. It makes life a lot easier in a lot of cases. But I'm talking about the things that enrich your life, okay? And that, tonight, is all of you. You enrich their lives because they wouldn't have invited you if you didn't. So you are represented by the €2 coin. The cork represents the marriage. Now, If anyone's ever tried to pull a cork apart, it's a really, really, really difficult thing to do. But there is one really, really good thing about corks, and that is they're flexible. Okay? And anybody who has been married a very long time will understand that everything in life needs to have a little bit of flexibility to make it work. So guys, €2 and a bit of recycling. But this is your time capsule for today. When this rolls out of a drawer in 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 years' time, you'll remember where you got it. You'll remember all the lovely faces that have joined you today to share in your marriage. Sadly, you'll remember a tall bloke in a red coat, but you'll just have to get over that. But this is your time capsule. It's a memory trigger, and it's my present to you. Right, now, who have we got to entertain us? Mr. DJ, are you ready for this? He's ready for this. Okay, right. So, our first bit of entertainment for this evening is what we call Team Bride Dance Troupe Juniors. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome onto the dance floor the incredible Amri, the wonderful Nia, and Abby would be with us, but she's not. But she's cool and she's good. So, girls, you know what to do when you hear the music? You ready? Give them a big round of applause. Take it away, Mr. DJ. Guys, be very careful, okay? If you see Amri around, watch out for your shoes. Okay, So we now move on to what is known as Team Bride Dancers Seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the next troop for you. Let's get them into position. When you're ready, folks, give us a thumbs up. And this is the family one, not the friends one, okay? So when you're ready, give me a thumbs up, everyone. Okay, folks, so are you ready to welcome onto the dance floor area? They, as I say, are Team Bride Dancers Seniors! Okay, folks, keep coming on, give a big clap. Okay, we got one more dance team coming for you. And and hopefully this team will be ready in a second. I'm just getting clearance on them. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final team that is going to be dancing for you this evening is known as Team Bride's Friends, and they consist of Ria, Tahira, Janet, and Kanika. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bride's Friends. Big round of applause. And I've got to be honest, I may have lied about one or two of the names, but that's another story. Anyway, what we're going to do now, you'll see teams are starting to bring some food out. I'm going to open the bar for 10 minutes, okay? We were going to do speeches now, but I understand that some of you do need a drink. So we're going to open the bar. The food's going to hit the table. Once all the food is on the table, we are going to do speeches for you, okay? So you have 10 minutes at the bar, and then it will be closing again. Thank you. Once you've got your drinks, please move away from the bar as quickly as possible and let the people behind you get through, okay?
भी दिख रहा है दिख रही है दोबारा दिखा मुझे दोबारा दिखा दिख तो रही हूँ हाँ दिख रही
You're not old now, are you? When did you get old? You didn't even look at your present. I'll take it to you. I'll take it back. Let me see it.
Well, once again, folks, if you've got your drink, please move away from the bar. Let the other people get in, because we're still about three rows thick at the moment. So if you've got a drink at the bar, please move away and let others through. And that includes you, Steve. So folks, we've got about 3 or 4 minutes left at the bar, so as I say, it's nearly time to crack on and eat your mains, and once all the mains are on the table, we're going to start talking to you. So see you soon.
Every time. Oh, we didn't go.
We can't have pictures of the next event. We haven't No? We were taking pictures of the couple. So we already told the couple knows anyway. So they know that we're going to get So I would say you push it 9:12.
know, the bar is now closed. But don't worry, it will reopen later, okay? So just those that are at the bar, oh, that looks like me. So bar is closed effectively for about the next 25 minutes. Thank you. Ritika, Kunal, parents of the bride and bridegroom, ladies and gentlemen, hush. Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen, especially table 8 in the corner. Okay, it's almost time to hear a pin drop. I don't mind people talking over me, but I'm about to introduce people to talk to you who are not me. And I don't think that's fair. So please, if you can just be quiet for the next few moments, we're going to introduce you to your first speaker this evening. Now, it is customary on these occasions to first of all to hear from a representative of the bride. And tonight is no different. We are going to hear from a representative of the bride first. So ladies and gentlemen, you have to basically keep clapping until he takes the microphone away from me. It is in fact the brother of the bride, Rahul! Keep tapping, come on, keep it going, keep it going.
Hello everyone. So, if you don't already know me, I am Rahul, the bride's brother. And I just want to thank everyone that's come today. And honestly, it means so much, I'm sure, to Kunal and Ritika, and also to me and my family, and also Kunal and his family as well. And I also want to take a minute to remember those who could not be with us today. So just a minute, so if I could ask everyone to just be silent for just a couple seconds. So, my sister is finally married. Since me and my sister were little, I would always say to mum and dad that she's never going to get married. And my reasoning would be, it is a bit mean, so I'm not going to actually say it. But deep down, I think it was always my heart saying I don't ever want my sister to leave me or leave my side. And yeah, Didi, you have always been a role model to me since day one. And honestly, it's something that I can't even put into words how much my sister means to me and how much she has done for me throughout my whole life, and I'm sure she's going to be there for me forever. We do, obviously, we have our disagreements, we've had our arguments, but I know we always love each other and we always will love each other. And I've got your back and I know you've always got my back. And I love you. I love you so much. So coming to Kunal, because I've got to keep it short, otherwise I could go on all night about my sister. But I will come to Kunal. So my sister introduced me to Kunal first, and at first I was like, I don't know about this one. But no, jokes aside, Kunal is a top guy, and Wait. My sister's top as well. There we go. No, and honestly, when I met Kunal for the first time, it was amazing. And I still remember this quick story. Just, my sister rang me while she was outside the house, and I was probably out and about somewhere because I'm never at home. And she's rang me saying, Kunal's outside with me in the car. And my mum's turned around and said, oh, bring him inside. So this is actually the first time that my parents are meeting Kunal, and I'm not there, and my sister was like, no, you have to come home now. The panic in her voice, I was laughing, to be fair. She was so scared, and I was like, I don't really want to go. But no, honestly, Kunal, I'm so happy that I can call you my brother-in-law, and I love you so much as well already, and I've known you for a couple of years now, but I'm sure there's loads of memories that we're going to make together. So if I could ask everyone, I don't have a glass, but I'm sure you all have a glass on your table. If I could ask everyone to raise their glass, and let's have a big cheer for the newlyweds. Thank you, guys.
There you go, give this man a big round of applause. Come on. I reckon if he was your brother, you'd be proud too. So I think he's done a great job. Well done, mate. Okay, whilst they get into their hugs, we have our next speaker being lined up for you, and I can see she's chomping at the bit to get up here. So we've heard from a representative of the bride. Well, we're now going to redress the balance just a wee bit and hear from a representative of the groom. Now, normally I would say it is this guy's mum, or this guy's dad, or this guy's brother or sister or whatever, but I'm just going to introduce our next speaker as the groom's kafita!
Right, I'm not going to hold this up for too long, because I know everybody's waiting for the dance floor to get going. But again, I would just like to reiterate welcoming everybody on behalf of the Thapen family and also the Kapoor family. I would like to welcome Ritika into the Thapen family and congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Kunal Thapen on their wedding day today, which has been amazing. For Kunal, I'll just say that it's been an absolute pleasure watching him grow into the young gentleman that he's become. I am really, really proud of you, and I'm sure Nupi is sending his blessings today from wherever he is, and I think he would be so proud of you as well. And his message to you both, Kunal and Ritika, would be, you must enjoy your life. And on that note, I think I am done with my speech and we're ready for the next person. I promise to keep it short.
Okay folks, so there we go, that is speech number 2. And actually, if you ever have to give a speech as a parent, that's all you have to do. You just have to say what's right. And so thank you very much indeed, and I'm sure you're all delighted, that's nice and short. However, the next one might not be short, it might be longer, but we're not going to know until we get them up to speak. So ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome up to the microphone, his name is Steve!
Well, I've got to start off by saying how beautiful these guys are. And this whole weekend has been amazing. They've absolutely smashed it, and I think I'll give it over to them. So it's not long ago that I found out I'm doing this speech. But I suppose that's a good thing, because this wedding would have been extended by another day. So, Kunal, I can't say Kunal's not just he's not a friend to me, he's a brother. A brother I wish I had from the very beginning of life. In the last few years, me and my wife often speak of the man that he's become and how proud we are of him. So Ritika, you have been blessed with not just a very good husband, but a very good person all around. And I believe your family have gained an amazing son, and Kunal's family have gained an amazing daughter. I have to say though, credit must be given to Anoop uncle and to his grandparents. And for those who didn't know Anoop uncle personally, I've got to say that he was a very contagious person, full of life and a real genuine person. I've got a quick example of when me and Kunal went to go buy an M3, well, a car. And I remember his dad saying, he said, well, Kunal, we took it for a test drive, and his dad was saying, look, just buy it, have no regrets. And I think that's what life's all about, have no regrets. And I think he's living up to that. Sorry. So, and I've got to just finish off by saying this. He says, this is something from, well, what I was told a couple of years ago. It says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing," and I think you found an amazing thing. So, thank you guys, and have a blessed and amazing day.
And as they hug each other, it will be time to think about who's coming next. So, we've heard from the bride's side, we've heard from the groom's side, we've heard more from the groom's side. Do you think we can hear a little more from the groom's side? Who wants to hear a little more from the groom's side? Well, clearly some of you do, but maybe some of the others are a little bit tentative. And considering the 4 people who are about to come up and stand on this stage, I'm not kind of surprised. They kind of all end with an "an", except for one of them who's an "on", but actually he's an honorary "an", because he's with Roshan, Arjan, Dayan, and Leanne, or Leon. Come on up, guys, wherever you are, if you're here. And they're over there. In your own time, guys, no hurry. Oh, by the way, you've got to clap until they get up on this stage. It's very important to do that, because they might go away.
Hello everyone. Can I hear from the groom side? Hear from the bride side? And now all together. Oh, good. So I've known Kunal for well over 15 years, and I've integrated with his family well, from the early days of seeing Grandad and Rajan in the Manda, to Kunal coming outside of my house with Dan every day after school, talking about the day we just spent together. So there's a lot of history there. One thing that is a mystery though is that between Dan and Kunal, one of you broke my door. And I think now's the perfect time to say, Kunal, it was you. And that's gonna reflect in your shagun, so it will be reduced. But jokes aside, those of you who know Kunal know that he has an air of maturity around him, especially for his age, and I admire that a lot. But now for something he lacks, and that's organization. Yeah, we know. I know, okay, round of applause, because he's actually here today on time, so round of applause for that. 6 months, that's a quick turnaround. But what I do want to say is, between our group, we meet up maybe once a week, and we've actually invented something called the Kunal timing. So you've heard of Indian timing, but Kunal timing is whenever we meet, we reduce it by 1 hour so that Kunal can get ready. And even then, he is late. But we still love his presence, of course. But I do want to say, Ritika, you bring out the best in Kunal. I've never seen him smile so much. You're his loving and caring other half, and I wish you guys a lifetime of happiness. And I'm sure both families have gained an important member for life. So raise your glasses for everyone. To Ritika and Kunal, everyone. Love you guys.
Yeah? Well, tough act to follow, am I right? Right, hi everyone, my name is Dan, and I've been lucky enough to know Kunal for several years now. I do have a few words, I'm going to try and not look at it too much, but like I said, I've been very lucky to see Kunal grow and develop into the man that he has become today. Unfortunately, that also means I saw the child that he once was, and like all sort of classic friendships, we probably started closer as enemies than friends, but I think over the shared sort of love and interest in things like tennis and cars, we were able to look past the days in which Kunal would pull me around the school floor as a hoover in front of the teacher that put him in detention only minutes before. But I've been able to look past that. But like onions and ogres, Kunal has many layers, and beneath the very expensive and luxurious taste that he has is a very true and humble man to the core. And I think, although we've been to the beaches of Barbados and the nightclubs of Ibiza, I found that the best moments are in the boring and the mundane. And the best moments I have of that is whether we were bunking a day off work to go to Chester to sit in a bus garage in Co Park for 3 hours, or testing mattresses in DFS for another 2 hours, or visiting the luxurious and expensive shops that are Eurocar Pass, German and Swedish, or the garden centre, Canal always finds the best ways to make the most boring tasks the most enjoyable. And I think I'm very excited to be able to hand over the baton to Ritika, who is the person that takes on these sort of side missions that he brings me along. But in all seriousness, Canal is the youngest of our small group. And I think having been on the earth a full 7 days before Canal has, I feel like I've been able to impart some sort of wisdom onto him. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. No, Canal is the oldest, and he acts the oldest. And I think every decision that we make, whether it's life or business, it roots through Canal, because he remains fair and neutral, and we value his words greatly, and I think sometimes more than he knows. And I think, yeah, he brings a very calming presence. I think it's a testament to the people that have raised him, his family. And yeah, it's an absolute pleasure and honor to call you a brother. You've taught us a lot, and so yeah, I would like to say, Kanal and Ritika, I wanted to wish you the absolute best for the future. You guys are a true example that true love really does exist. And so one more time, ladies and gentlemen, a glass to the lovely bride and groom, Kanal and Ritika.
Thank you, guys. So any speech doesn't seem right without congratulating the beautiful couple. Kanal, you look the best I've ever seen you. And Ritika, you're stunning as always. Kanal, finally being married to your soulmate. Your smile's the biggest I've ever seen it. I've known Kanal for the best part of 15 years, and if you ask me to describe the female version of Kanal, it's Ritika. Just a few inches smaller with coloured contacts. We've had the pleasure of sharing highs and lows with Kanal up until this point, and we now have a new sister to share this with as well. So thank you to Kanal for popping the question, and Ritika, thank God you said yes. Now normally best man speeches are meant to be funny, embarrassing, and to reveal the groom's deepest and darkest secrets. But with my wedding set for next year, yeah, I've got to be careful. I'm going to sidestep that just for a moment. To be honest, we don't have many embarrassing moments of you. Even though you are 6 days younger than me, I've always thought of you as an older, much wiser, less handsome, older brother. If anyone knows Kanal properly, you will know he's probably the busiest person you'll ever meet. I don't think he's ever been on time to anything. And if I had £1 for every minute you made me wait, I can retire tonight. Even on your own wedding day, you cut it fine. To be honest, Superman. Proposed and married within 6 months. Only you could do it. Despite being ridiculously busy, at the same time, you've never missed a phone call of mine. The countless times I've called you with real or fake emergencies that you need to get me out of. Anytime I've called for advice on cars or watches or business, you've always been there. I'll be honest, 15 years ago when we first met, I hated you. But I can safely say now, I love you like family. And I wish you nothing but happiness, joy, success, good health, laughter in this next chapter of life with your beautiful bride. And here's to another 50 years of sipping cognac, mixed grills, and having romantic trips down the Amalfi Coast together. Cheers.
Okay, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I know a lot of you are dying to get on this dance floor. But anyways, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leon, and I've known Kanal now for nearly 16 years. I've been asked to say a few words about Kanal, but honestly, the best thing I can say about him is that he's been able to find someone like Ritika. They're a perfect match. Ritika being punctual and always on time, and Kanal the polar opposite. Where when Kanal says, I'll be there in 5, it doesn't mean 5 minutes, it means 5 hours. So, I would like everyone to join me in a toast to Kanal and Ritika the perfect match, who reminds us that love isn't about being on time, it's about being in sync. May your hearts always beat in perfect harmony, even if your watches don't. Cheers.
Okay, so that's speech number 4. Nice drawn out speech. But we do have one other person to speak to you. So when the hugging's over, it'll be time for someone else to address you. But, this is quite important apparently, but are you the owner of a grey BMW, registration number XFZ8854? That's X-Ray Foxtrot Zulu 8854. If you are, I'm afraid you need to go and move your car. So if you own it's you, Trust is a photographer, I don't know. You're all safe, you're all let off, it's okay. He's going to quickly go and move that, but hopefully we're going to crack on and do this next speech. So, and then after the next speech, we do have a little surprise for you. There'll be a route for the more adventurous and the route for the less adventurous. But I'll be with you in just 1 second. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to introduce to you one of the 2 people without whom none of us would be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the microphone your bridegroom, Kunal!
Hello everyone. Thanks for the lovely words from all of you. So I'm going to keep it very short and sweet so we can get the party started. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. You've made our special day amazing. So a round of applause to you guys. Thank you to my amazing family for constantly supporting me and helping me through these very, very busy past few months. The wedding, the renovations, we've got through it all. A massive thank you to my wonderful friends. You've all supported me in so many ways. Steve, Dan, you guys coming over, helping with the renovations, staying into the early hours. Couldn't have done it without you. And thank you to Ritika's family and parents. You've raised such an incredible woman, and I'm so proud to have her by my side. And finally, thank you to my beautiful wife, Ritika. Thank you for being you. I can't imagine my life without you. And finally, let's get this party started.
Okay, so what was that little surprise we had for you? Oh, it's a lens cave. Right. So what is surprise we got for you? Well, you're going to all need to go outside if you want to see this. So you can probably guess what it is. Now, the more adventurous of you, if you go out of the door here and turn immediately right and head as if you're going up to where the mandap was earlier. Okay, it's quite dark, so be careful. Okay, head up, but just literally go go straight into the garden that's the other side, but don't go beyond the fountain that's in there. So if you remember earlier, there was a drinks trolley placed where you could get water when you went into that extra area earlier. Do not go further than that. Okay, the rest of you, if you don't want to go up there, you can actually see from outside the marquee here. But you won't get quite such a good view because there's a massive great tree up there, but you will be able to see a fair amount, I've been assured. So if you'd all like to make your way outside, we're going to go and do that now. When you come back, the tables will have been cleared, and also it'll be time